Greetings to everyone who are watching this video. Today I, Kamesh Arun of batch 1932 Lahadin, under the guidance of Associate Professor Irina Andronovskaya, is here to present my views on the topic Types and Mechanisms of Action of Antiretroviral Drugs on HIV. So we will discuss this topic in few parts. First will be the introduction, then how do antiretroviral drugs work, types of antiretroviral drugs and their mechanism of action, traditional and advanced drugs, and finally we'll discuss about how to check whether the therapy is working or not. Introduction. The human immunodeficiency virus HIV are two species of lentivirus, a subgroup of retrovirus that infects human immune system. HIV infects vital cells in the human immune system such as helper T cells, macrophages and dendritic cells. There are two species of HIV, HIV-1 and HIV-2. HIV-1 is of high virulence, high infectivity and is found globally and was originated from common chimpanzee. HIV-2, it is of lower virulence and lower infectivity and is found in West Africa and was originated from Sooty Mangabey. Question arises, how do antiretroviral drugs work? Antiretroviral therapy, which includes the using of antiretroviral drugs, prevents the virus from multiplying, which reduces the amount of HIV in the body. This gives the immune system a chance to produce more CD4 cells. Types of antiretroviral drugs. The following are the different categories of antiretroviral drugs. First one, nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Second, non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Third, protease inhibitors. Fourth, fusion inhibitors and integrase inhibitors. So let's discuss the first one, nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. They exhibit activity against both HIV-1 and HIV-2. Mechanism of action. NRTIs are structurally similar to the DNA nucleoside bases. They interrupt the HIV replication cycle via competitive inhibition of HIV reverse transcriptase and termination of the DNA chain. Non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. It exhibits potent activity against HIV-1. In vitro studies have shown that only atravariant drug has activity against HIV-1 and HIV-2. Mechanism of action. NRTIs bind the P66 subunit. This non-competitive binding induces a conformational change in the enzyme that alters the active site and limits the activity. Protease inhibitors. They exhibit activity against clinical isolates of both HIV-1 and HIV-2. Mechanism of action. HIV protease inhibitors function as competitive inhibitors that directly binds to HIV protease and prevents subsequent cleavage of polypeptides. Fusion inhibitors. They exhibit action on both HIV-1 and HIV-2. Mechanism of action. Fusion inhibitors act extracellularly to prevent the fusion of HIV to the CD4 or other target cells. As you can see in the animation, fusion inhibitors block the second step in the fusion pathway by binding to the HR1 region of the glycoprotein 41. Integrase inhibitors. They exhibit action on both HIV-1 and HIV-2. Mechanism of action. HIV integrase is responsible for the transport and attachment of proviral DNA to the host cell chromosome. Integrase inhibitors competitively inhibit the strand transfer reaction by binding metallic ion in the active site. Here in the animation we can observe that magnesium ion inhibits the strand transfer. So now let's discuss the traditional drugs. Examples of NRTIs are Ziagen, Emtrivia, Epivir, Stavudin, Vired and Retrovir. Examples of NNRTIs: Pefiltro, Sustiva, Intelens, Viramune, Edurant. Examples of protease inhibitors: Retas, Prezista, Lexiva, Telzir, Crixivan, Kaletra, Norvir, Invirase, Aptivus. Examples of fusion inhibitors: Enfuviritide, Fusion. Examples of integrase inhibitors: TVK and Isentrus. Due to the complexity of HIV and its potential for resistance, traditional drugs can quickly become burdensome for the patients. Between 2018 and the present medical community has approved few advanced drugs which is much more effective than traditional drugs and may help patients live longer and live healthy. These are the recently released effective advanced drugs, namely Trogarzo, Rukobia, and Biktarvy. So let's discuss these drugs one by one. Trogarzo. It is an injectable recombinant monoclonal antibody that binds to the surface protein of CD4 cells, leading to conformational changes that prevent the post-attachment steps required for HIV-1 fusion and entry into the cell. Because of its unique binding specificity, Trogarzo blocks viral entry without causing immunosuppression, a concern in many monoclonal medications. Rukobia. It binds to GP120, a viral enveloped glycoprotein necessary for viral attachment to CD4 cells. This prevents viral entry into CD4 cells, effectively stopping viral replication. Specifically for patients who are failing for traditional antiretroviral therapy due to potential resistance, intolerance, or safety considerations. Biktarvy. Most significantly, it is a one pill, completely regimen requiring no other ARVs. How to check whether the therapy is working or not? PCR is the answer. PCR is used to detect HIV's genetic material, that is RNA. It's the most accurate test for HIV. With PCR, the virus is detected by targeting one or more gene fragments. If we can see from the sample of the patient that the viral gene fragments are decreasing periodically, then we can say that the therapy is working successfully. Thanks for your keen attention. Thank you and have a nice day.